Morning, people. I thought I'd share a little experience what I've had, a personal experience with Barclays Bank in UK. The title of the video would be Barclays Bank, shame on you. I repeat, Barclays Bank, shame on you. I've been banking with Barclays for roughly, I'd say, about over 20 years now. The account was under my name. Probably within the last five years ago, I added my Mrs. name onto the account. Now remember, I'm the principal account holder. Prior to adding her onto the account, the facility that I had was that there was an overdraft of £400 and an emergency borrowing of £500. Okay, so then she got added onto the account. Now I've decided that I would like to take her out of the account. Guess what happens? First thing first is that she needs to be present to give consent so that she can be removed from the account, bearing in mind that I'm the principal account holder. That's been utterly disregarded now. And the account was in my sole name prior to her being on. So what I'm trying to say is it wasn't a joint applicant account right from the outset. So second problem is that they've kind of it's a threat. We're going to withdraw the service if you decide that you've got to take your missus from the account, off the account basically. So the threat is that they're going to they're going to remove my overdraft facility of a total of £900 if I take my wife's name off the account basically. So I questioned that and I asked the personal banker, why is that? She then sort of didn't answer that question fully, but she goes on to the fact that I'll have to provide them with the proof of income. Now, the point of the matter is that the monies are going into the bank. Some of the times I get cash payment, which I can't be bothered going into the bank, paying it in and then taking it out, because what's the principle behind? So, for example, I'm going to get paid £200 on a transaction, for example, right? So to prove my income, I've got to go to the bank, put that money in the bank, and then the following day I've got to go back into the bank again to take it out so that I can pay my bills. Where is the concept in that? It seems like here in the UK, people who are self-employed are becoming scrutinised by the corporation. Whether you go for a bank loan, whether you go for a mortgage, you go for anything, you're getting screwed over your ass, basically, to provide proof that you're legitimately earning. So the choice is you either sit on the benefit and live off the benefit, or you do something for yourself as being self-employed, like myself and many other people. But why is the corporation making it difficult? You've got to provide this, you've got to provide that, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. All of a sudden, it seems it's much easier to work for somebody, get paid, and then when they ask you for these details, just pass the employer's detail, or pass your P60s, pass your payslips, whatever it is, and you're done and dusted, happy. There's not much faffing around. But when it comes to self-employment, it seems like within the UK, you are getting screwed over basically. You know, there's so much paperwork that you've got to provide. So I said to the bank, you can do this, right? I'm not providing you with any other information other than the information that I've already provided at the time when I've joined the account. Well, signed up for the account, I should say. And I'm not obliged in any legal contract that I've signed with yourself to state that I will have to provide you with anything and everything that you ask. I will only give you what you need, and those informations have been given already. I'm not prepared to give any, share my HMRC reference numbers. These are my personal, very, very personal stuff, considering that banking is also personal, but this is the other side of your life. Your national insurance number, your HMRC details, these are critical informations that you cannot be passing on to anybody. Absolutely no. If you're applying for a mortgage, You're going to borrow £150,000, £200,000. Of course, the bank wants some form of security. Of course, the bank wants to check your credit search. They want to do a credit search. Of course, they want to check with HMRC to make sure that you've paid all the taxes. That's perfectly fine. Remember, you're borrowing a large amount of money from the bank. The bank needs some form of security. But when it comes to a simple current account, right, I don't see why I should be providing those information. Absolutely not. So Barclays, in simple, these people within here in the UK are being victimised by corporations. They're making rules as they go along. And, you know, my channel is not going to be focusing just on computer repairs and board level repairs and graphic chip repairs and mobile phone repairs. It will also be focusing on my personal experience with this bullshit cooperation what we have. So, to conclude this matter, Barclays are being a bully, complete bully. Shame on yourself for even threatening to overdraw my, to take away my overdraft facility. The overdraft, I don't use the overdraft, but it's there just in case a payment gets missed. If I'm ill and I can't go into the bank and pay the money, and then that's what it's there for. You know, and the facility was provided, as I said, and I'm repeating myself, well before my missus got signed into the account. Now I've got to take it off, and now they're threatening that they're going to confiscate my overdraft facility if I do that. Absolute bollocks. So Barclays, go and screw yourself, okay? Soon enough I'll be shifting onto a different bank. So, you know, it's sad. It's sad that I'm having to leave a bank that I've been banking with for decades now. Many decades now. You know, it's just unfortunate that this is how things are coming now. But anyway, that's all. I thought I'd share this with you. So Barclays, shame on you.